The Amur leopard, one of the rarest big cats on Earth, moves like a whisper through the frozen forests of the Russian Far East, where winter temperatures plunge far below zero, and the landscape is shaped by silence, snow, and survival. This elusive predator, often called the ghost of the taiga, is a creature adapted to extremes. Its coat, longer and paler than that of its African relatives, hangs thick and heavy, forming natural insulation against the brutal cold. Each rosette on its fur seems hand-painted, forming a pattern that helps it disappear completely among the bare birch trees and the rugged cliffs of Primorye. But behind its beauty lies a story of struggle, one marked by shrinking habitat, dangerous poaching threats, and a race against time to preserve a species that once roamed across a much larger wilderness. Today, only a tiny corner of this world remains, shared of the Amur tiger, brown bears, and a scattering of prey that must sustain the leopard's delicate hold on existence. A solitary animal by nature, the Amur leopard spends most of its life alone, patrolling a territory that can stretch for dozens of miles. It moves with deliberate grace, stepping softly over powdery snow as it follows scent trails left behind by deer, hares, and wild boar. Unlike many predators that rely on persistence or teamwork, the leopard depends on stealth. It stalks its prey with near-perfect silence, freezing in place for long moments before delivering a sudden, explosive leap. A single pounce can span more than 6 meters, and with powerful jaws and sharp claws, it ends the hunt swiftly. Yet in this harsh environment, even success offers only temporary security. Food must be conserved carefully. Kills are often dragged high into trees or deep into brush to hide them from tigers and scavengers. Every meal is a resource to be guarded, especially during the unforgiving winter months when prey becomes scarce. The female Amur leopard is the heart of the species' survival. She raises her cubs alone in hidden dens carved into rocky outcrops or shielded by dense vegetation. For the first few months, her young remain nearly helpless, relying entirely on her hunting skill and vigilance. She teaches them how to stalk, how to listen to the forest, and how to climb into the safety of trees. But the dangers outside the den are unrelenting. A single misstep can place a cub within reach of wolves or tigers, and even human presence, logging trucks, illegal hunters, or expanding roads, can fracture the landscape the family depends on. Only a small number of cubs reach adulthood, and each survivor becomes a precious thread in the fragile tapestry of the species' future. For decades, the Amur leopard faced one overwhelming threat: extinction. By the early 2000s, fewer than 40 individuals remained in the wild. Their forest home had been carved away by logging and wildfires, their prey depleted by hunters, and their own magnificent coats targeted by poachers. Conservationists feared that a single disease outbreak or forest fire could wipe the species from existence entirely. Yet in this darkest moment, a coordinated global effort began to turn the tide. Russia created protected reserves, China established cross-border conservation corridors, and scientists launched breeding and monitoring programs aimed at restoring the population. Camera traps, silent sentinels placed deep in the forest, captured the first hopeful signs: mothers with cubs, healthy males marking territory, and leopards venturing into new areas long abandoned. Today, the population has grown, slowly but steadily. An estimated 100 or more Amur leopards now live in the wild, a remarkable recovery, but still far from secure. Their survival depends on the continued protection of their habitat, strict anti-poaching enforcement, and the success of breeding individuals that can one day be reintroduced into the wilderness. Each leopard counted is a symbol of resilience, proof that nature can rebound when given space and care. And yet, the challenges remain monumental. Climate change threatens to alter snowfall patterns and disrupt prey availability. Development continues to push toward the borders of protected zones. Even the smallest increase in human disturbance can fracture the delicate ecological balance these leopards rely on. Still, the Amur leopard endures. It continues to roam the rugged cliffs and dense forests of Northeast Asia, moving with the same ancient power that has defined its species for thousands of years. Its presence signals the health of an entire ecosystem, for where large predators thrive, forests remain vibrant and prey populations stay balanced. The leopard's survival is not merely a conservation goal. It is a reminder of the profound connection between humanity and the natural world, and of our responsibility to protect the species that cannot speak for themselves. When we choose to safeguard creatures like the Amur leopard, we choose to preserve irreplaceable stories written into the earth, the snow, and the quiet pulse of the wild. The story of the Amur leopard is still being written. It is a story shaped by danger, determination, and hope. As long as the forests of the Russian Far East continue to stand, the ghost of the taiga will continue its silent journey through the shadows. If conservation efforts remain strong, if habitat corridors remain connected, and if human compassion outweighs human pressure, the Amur leopard may yet reclaim a landscape closer to the one its ancestors once knew. And in doing so, it will remind us that every creature, no matter how rare or hidden, plays a role in the great tapestry of life on Earth. The Amur leopard is not only a survivor of the harsh wilderness, but also a symbol of hope for endangered species worldwide. Its remarkable adaptability allows it to endure long winters with scarce prey, yet it also highlights the delicate balance that exists between predator and environment. Each paw print pressed into the snow represents a story of resilience, a testament to a life lived in quiet vigilance. Scientists have observed that these leopards have exceptional memory and spatial awareness, remembering not only where prey is likely to appear, but also the safest routes through treacherous terrain. This intelligence, combined with their agility and strength, has allowed the Amur leopard to survive centuries of natural challenges and human encroachment. Conservation efforts increasingly rely on collaboration between governments, local communities, and international organizations, recognizing that protecting a species is elusive, as this requires patience, research, and profound respect for the forest. Ecotourism programs, carefully managed, also provide funding and awareness while ensuring minimal disturbance to the animal's natural behavior. Moreover, the leopard story inspires global education campaigns that teach younger generations about the value of biodiversity and the importance of coexistence with wildlife. Each time a new cub survives its first year, it represents not just continuity for the species, but also the enduring success of human dedication to conservation. In many ways, the Amur leopard stands as a guardian of the taiga, reminding us that even in the most remote, frozen corners of the planet, life persists through vigilance, skill, and the unwavering instinct to endure. Its continued presence in the wild is a living symbol that, with enough effort and care, humans can restore what was once lost and ensure that the natural world remains a place of wonder, beauty, and balance.